In the metals quadrant, taking a look at the March copper futures contract, which rose for a second consecutive sessions today and a seventh session in the last 8. And since the January 2nd cycle low, copper is now up 8.65%. That 8.65% encompasses the 8 sessions that I just referenced. The low today, 4 spot 31.05. That was down about a third of 1%. The high today, 4 spot 3660. That was up almost a full percent, 0.94% to be exact, 94 basis points. And with a little bit of time left in the session, we're still up 0.6%. Copper dropped Friday, January 10th after reaching a 2-month high, and that seemed more like some weekend profit taking. If I'm right about that, then some of what we've seen in the last couple of days is some of those positions being put back on. We got some good news out of China. Their economic data showed some light at the end of the tunnel for their economy. Chinese new yuan loans bounced to 990 billion yuan versus an expectation of only 890 billion in the last print of 580 billion. That's good news. Chinese trade surplus reached a record 992 billion US dollars, showing that their economy is exporting much more than they're importing, and their total social financing was also more than expected and more than their last print. All of that's good news for copper and puts a solid rally in place before the big data dump from China that we get this week, consisting of a People's Bank of China rate decision, GDP, industrial production, and employment data. Most of that's coming out over the next few days. We also have the dollar in the aggregate drop for the second consecutive session. And over the last 60 trading days, the dollar and copper has had a negative correlation of about 78 or minus 78. Some people call that an inverse correlation. It means that they move in the opposite direction 78% of the time, and that's where they've been. So that could be part of the rally that we got in copper today.